Hi, it's Shelly and welcome to my channel. What are we doing today? It's getting near Chinese New Year, or Tet as it's called in Vietnam at the time of recording of this video, and the fireworks have begun all over the city. In today's video, we're moving on from Hanoi and embarking on our next Vietnam adventure on Cat Ba Island. We'll be staying on the island for 3 nights and heading out on a Lan Ha Bay tour. So leaving Hanoi, headed to Cat Ba, it's what we're doing today. The air quality in Hanoi was extremely bad during our last few days here, and we ended up not seeing everything we wanted to in Hanoi, so we'll have to save that for another visit. We booked our transfer from Hanoi to Cat Ba Island with Good Morning Cat Ba, and they arranged to pick us up from this little cafe. Another opportunity to enjoy some Vietnamese coffee while we're waiting. Pickup was as scheduled, and we're on our way out of the smog to head to Cat Ba. In about 3 hours, we arrived at the ferry station for the transfer to the island. There are cable cars available to take you over, but our transfer carried our bus over on the ferry. We were allowed to exit the bus and explore the views on the ferry. Although we had a cloudy day, the transfer was beautiful and we're excited to explore Lan Ha Bay. Once on the other side, our trip continued on to Cat Ba town, and we're starting to get our first glimpse of the beautiful waters and karsts that are prevalent in this part of Vietnam. Our tour included drop-off right at our hotel, and on the way we got a look at Cat Ba town. Once we settled into our room, it was time to head out for a bite to eat. We found this great little local restaurant that fit the bill. Lots of choices for eats and a local beer to drink. The food was delicious and economical, and we enjoyed it immensely. We wandered the neighborhood for a bit before heading back to the hotel. We had originally booked Aroma Cat Ba Sea View Hotel, but they canceled on us due to renovations. We then booked the Viet Hoa Hotel and Residence, and this ended up being a lovely 3-bedroom hotel with a balcony overlooking the city. It was perfect for the 3 of us. The views were spectacular. The hotel had a rooftop area with a pool table and a pool and a little restaurant that served us our included breakfast in the mornings. The hotel was not busy at all since we were there in the really off season in early February. We arranged our tour of Lan Ha Bay through the hotel, and the next morning, after breakfast, we're off to the pier. Pretty soon, we were boarding our tour boat and we were on our way. Lan Ha Bay is located south of Ha Bay, and it's considered a scenic alternative to its crowded neighbor to the north. Most tours of Ha Bay involve 2-day, 1-night, or 3-day, 2-night cruises and can range in price from $200 to $500 per person, depending on the duration and the level of luxury. Our dilemma was that, firstly, we are budget travelers, and secondly, there are 3 of us, and these cruises only offer double occupancy. So I put my research cap on and found Kappa Island and Lan Ha Bay, which seemed to offer more bang for your buck. We paid $152 Canadian for our lovely hotel for 3 nights, including breakfast, and $114 for the day cruise of Lan Ha Bay, which included lunch. So the total was $266 for 3 nights accommodation and the day cruise from Kappa Island for the 3 of us. Much better suited to our budget, and the views, as you can see, are incredible. The cruise ship was lovely, lots of places to watch the scenery go by, and the limestone karsts are something out of this world. After a little cruise and some scenery, we stopped at Viet Hai Tourist Community. We were shuttled to the little village in golf carts, but bike rentals were also available. The landscape was beautiful, and we really enjoyed this little ride. Before long, we were coming into the little village. Once we were there, our guide explained a little to us about the geography of the area and the special powers of the locally made wine.
Monkey Island is also known as Katzue Island. As you can see, Katzue is old name, right? It was old name. When the Kappa Ranger brought the monkey to this island, so this island was renamed to the monkey, right? Monkey Island. And there are about 50 individual monkey on this island now. And if you have much time in Kappa, you should take a taxi boat, a small boat from here, and go around the floating fishing village, the sightseeing, and then you can go to the Monkey Island. And you can hike to the top to see the panoramic view of the Lan Ha Bay and Ha Bay. And as you can see, there is no the island here. Otherwise, if you hike to the top, you can see the panoramic view of Lan Ha Bay and Hanoi Bay. This is the border, right, with two colors, green, yellow, right, two bay, Lan Ha Bay, Hanoi Bay. And when then we pass through the center of Lan Ha Bay, and as you can see with the blue area here, so this is the oyster and clam farm. Right? When at low tide level, you can see the clam farm everywhere in Lan Ha Bay, right? Under the water, near the rock. They have 1,000 baskets, right? They have 1,000 baskets for drinking rice wine. Everyone gets cheerful. They talk a lot, laughs a lot, and somehow the population might increase. Right? one person drink, two people happy, especially at night. Right? This one very good for men. This one, right? Very good for men. Not this way.
Yeah.
Not this way. Another way. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Not this way. Not this way. That's why we jokingly call it happy water. Right? So we have beeswax. Right? Beeswax rice wine. Forest apple, the same. Right? Lychee.
Gecko.
I took one for the team and tried the gecko wine. Next up was a fish foot massage. Kathy was the one to take the team for the team this time. I tried, but it was just too weird for me. Kathy loved it though. She said after the first 30 seconds or so, it starts to feel really good. I tried it multiple times, but that was a huge nope for me. After the tour and the foot massage, we were given some time to explore the little village on our own, and it was really pretty. We just wandered the main street, and there were lots of things to see, including some really cute doggies. After exploring Viet Hai, we were back on the golf cart to be transported back to our cruise ship. Here's a few shots of the tour boat. And now they have the hot tub open. What incredible scenery! There are a few other boats in this bay, but nothing compared to what I've seen in the videos of Ha Long Bay. Next, it's time to stop for a swim at a small deserted beach. Quite a few of our shipmates took the plunge, but not for us. It was pretty chilly in February. This is a map of where we are. Next, it's time for some R&R and an adult beverage. And before we know it, it's time for lunch. They put on a beautiful spread of food and we ate family style. It was really delicious and plentiful. Back to cruising. Then we stopped at this little floating platform for anyone who wanted to go kayaking. First, we were shown how under the floorboards of the platform, they raise oysters. It was really cool. Everyone who wanted to was able to take a paddle in a kayak. Kelly was the one who took it for the team this time. While the kayakers were out, our tour guide took Kathy and I and showed us where they raise fish at the back of the platform. It's really hard to see them in the reflection of the water, but there were some really big fish in there. Back in the boat, it's time for some more. The sun actually came out and it was a perfect warm day to enjoy the views from the back of the boat. Heading back now to Cat Ba, we were rewarded with some amazing sunsetting shots over the karsts. Incredible. And the photos honestly don't do it justice. Coming back into Cat Ba town, there's a floating fishing village that we cruised by. The people live on these platforms and fish farm under them. Our last views of the Kars as we're heading back to the pier. Not having visited Ha Long Bay, it's hard for me to say if Lan Ha is better, but we felt the bang for your buck was much higher by going to Cat Ba, spending a few days, and I can't really imagine the scenery being any better than what we saw. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We sure enjoyed bringing this amazing part of Vietnam to you. In the next video, we'll be checking out Cat Ba town before heading back to Ho Chi Minh City for our final days in Vietnam. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.